I attempted community college the first time right out of high school, and it didn't work. It took me 10 years and 4 community colleges to complete an associate's degree. When I was done at SPSCC, I transferred into Evergreen State College. I had intention to go to holistic medical school and ended up in a prerequisite course for calculus and I think it was physics too. And in the course of that program, the faculty pulled me aside and said, "What are you doing? You're an adult student. What's your end goal here?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I want to be like a midwife or an acupuncturist or something like that." And he said, "You're a mathematician. I can see it in the way that you work. Why don't you study math for a little while and see what happens?" So I spent 3 years at Evergreen studying pure mathematics and physics. My time at Evergreen was one of the most life-changing things that ever happened. And I can use all of that experience of my 4 years in 4 different community colleges, all of those struggles, to help other people change their lives. Like identifying that you don't have to work in a factory if you don't want to. If you want to go to school, you can go to school, and it looks different for everybody, and it may not happen in the sequence that you think it's going to happen. So I'm very proud to be a first-generation student. Very, very proud to be a first-generation student.
My parents did not ever go to school, and so they were my motivation for me to go as high as possible in the education system. Being first gen really means that there's a lot of struggles in terms of navigating college. My parents couldn't help me in school at all, ever. They couldn't help me with what is 3 times 3. So my story goes that far of being first gen and the struggles that come with it. And my story continues today, sort of with the work that I'm doing, working with first gen low income students and really helping them understand their story, helping them navigate. So my story has just been a continuation from when I first enrolled in college until now, working with first gen students now. The story never ends.
So my family was super poor growing up. I didn't think I was gonna be able to go to college, but Running Start did give me the opportunity because it's 2 years of free schooling. All you have to pay for is fees and books, which was something that my family could afford. Like I said, they were always low working class, so we never really had a lot of extra money, so college wasn't really in the books for me. But then again, I found out about TRIO. TRIO actually helped me fill out scholarships. A lot of teachers actually helped me fill out financial aid. They helped me apply to Centralia College as well as Evergreen State College, and they actually paid for my application fees so I wouldn't have to because they wanted me to be successful. And then after that, it really was just, is this what I want to do for me or for my family? But I wanted to do it for me because it's amazing. Like, knowledge really is power, and they gave me that power that they couldn't get.
Neither of my parents completed high school, so there wasn't that connection in high school of, there was no talk of going to college or things like that. I know there was some hope. They're like, oh, maybe college here and there, but you would mainly hear it at school. There was a disconnect with college counselor in high school where she didn't really support every single student. So everything I did in terms of looking for college and where I wanted to go was up to me to figure it out, probably talk to friends. When I had to do paperwork such as financial aid or other documentations that I needed for school was also difficult since I had to ask my mom for information, and she's like, who are we giving this information to? Very apprehensive as to where that information was going. But ultimately, I ended up graduating from USC with a bachelor's in mathematics. And I'm hoping to support and help first-gen students and let them know they're not alone. We're here in college and we're able to assist them with everything they need here.